Welcome to Sacred Echoes of India. In this segment, we'll be setting sail for the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a stunning union territory of India. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are a group of islands located in the southeastern part of the Bay of Bengal in the Indian Ocean. There are a staggering 836 islands in total. Only 31 are inhabited. These islands are divided into two main groups. The Andamans to the north and Nicobars to the south, separated by a 150-kilometer channel. They are an union territory of India, and the capital city is Port Blair, situated on South Andaman Island. The total land area of the archipelago is approximately 8,249 square kilometers. The islands are known for their rich and diverse biodiversity. They are home to numerous unique and endemic species of flora and fauna. The tropical rainforests and marine ecosystems of the islands are of great ecological significance. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are inhabited by several indigenous tribes, some of which have had very limited contact with the outside world. The indigenous people are protected by various laws, and efforts are made to preserve their traditional way of life and cultural heritage. The islands have become a popular tourist destination known for their stunning natural beauty and coral reefs. Activities like scuba diving, snorkeling, and water sports are popular among tourists. Radhanagar Beach on Havelock Island is often considered one of the best beaches in Asia. The cellular jail in Port Blair, also known as Kala Pani, stands as a powerful reminder of India's struggle for independence. During the British colonial rule, this notorious prison housed many Indian freedom fighters. After suppressing uprisings, the British authorities held trials and sentenced several fighters to death. To prevent further rebellions, they exiled many others to the isolated Andaman Islands, effectively cutting them off from the Indian mainland. The site has been transformed into a national memorial, where a light and sound show brings history to life each evening. European colonization of the islands began with the arrival of Danish East India Company settlers in the Nicobar Islands. These islands became a Danish colony in 1756, initially called New Denmark and later renamed Fredericks Islands. Denmark's colonial rule ended in 1868 when they sold the islands to Britain. The British then incorporated them into British India in 1869. During the independence of both India and Burma, the departing British proposed the idea of resettling all Anglo-Indians and Anglo-Burmese on the Andaman and Nicobar Islands to form their own nation. However, this plan never materialized. The islands officially became part of India in 1950 and were declared a union territory in 1956. Since the 1980s, India has been developing defense facilities on the islands, which now hold a strategic position in India's defense strategy in the Bay of Bengal and the Malacca Strait. Tourism is one of the major contributors to the economy of the islands. The primary mode of transportation to the Andaman and Nicobar Island is by air and sea. The Veer Savarkar International Airport in Port Blair connects the islands to mainland India. Regular passengers and cargo ships also operate between the islands and cities like Chennai, Kolkata, and Visakhapatnam on the Indian mainland. Unlike domestic tourists who can freely visit designated areas of the islands, foreign tourists require a restricted area permit for access. Some areas within the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are restricted due to their strategic importance and to protect the indigenous tribes. Tourists are not allowed to visit these areas without special permission. These entry formalities ensure that the Indian government can monitor and regulate tourist activities, while preserving the ecological and cultural integrity of the islands. The islands are known for their vibrant marine life. The waters surrounding the islands are home to a variety of fish, coral reefs, and other aquatic species. The islands have a tropical climate with hot and humid weather for most of the year. Conservation of the unique ecosystem and indigenous cultures of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is a priority for the Indian government and various environmental organizations. Efforts are made to protect the environment, wildlife, and the rights of the indigenous communities. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands offer a mix of natural beauty, history, and cultural diversity, making them a unique and fascinating destination for travelers interested in exploring remote and tropical regions of India. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.